Welcome to a self-published author's diary. I am Elodie Novodetsky, your host for this podcast, where I share my ups and downs in self-publishing and everything in between. I have been self-publishing since June 2014, so it has been 11 years, and I've gathered quite a bit of knowledge, but also failures and a lot of happy moments too along the way. And I thought, why not share them with you? Also, if you're listening to this podcast episode on May 20th, on May 24, May 21st, 2025, I just wanted to let you know that there is an event that I am very much looking forward to, and it is called Money Matters for Authors with Golden Angel, and it is organized by Maryland Romance Writers, of which I'm a part of. You can attend to it online. The meetings are hybrid, meaning that you also get a Zoom link and you can join the meeting online. So you can be anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Maryland. And you can watch those presentations for 90 days. Even if you cannot attend them live, I know that it's not feasible for everyone, whether or not you're in the same time zone as I am. The meeting is again on May 21st, 2025, on Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The description of the presentation is the 3 biggest mistakes in Golden Angel's opinion that authors who want to make money make with their money. A deep dive into business mindset, ROI, so return on investment, leveling up with your author business, and money tips. So to register, I will put the link into this episode's description. It is $5 if you are not an MRW member. I just thought I give you a heads up for it because I know sometimes I hear about things afterwards, and I know I'm only saying it like 2 days. If you're listening to this afterwards, I'm very sorry. And now on to the episode. Good morning. It is May 14th as I'm recording this. It's 7:36 a.m. I really need to eat breakfast. I've been up for about 2 hours and a half, but I have been looking at my sales, wide versus Kindle, when it comes to some of my titles. So I'm looking especially at my Elodie Novodetsky books, and the reason I'm looking mostly at my Elodie Novodetsky books is because my Elodie Now books are doing very well on pretty much all platforms. My Elodie Novodetsky books are the ones that I do not release as often right now. I do have one title that I know I'm keeping wide, or 2 titles, which is A Summer Like No Other and Always Second Best, because it's a duet and it feeds into basically people who finish reading A Summer Like No Other are very likely to read Always Second Best. But when it comes to Fear Me, Fear Me Not, my Gavert City series, I have 3 books right now in this series. I'm writing the 4th one. And the first one is free on all platforms, and it has amazing reviews. It has a 4.2 or 4.3, I think, on Amazon. On Goodreads, it's also doing pretty well. It's hovering around 4, maybe 380, 390, like 3.8, 3.9. And I do get newsletter subscriptions and all those things. But the read-through to the second one is not great. I do end on a somewhat cliffhanger for a different couple, because this one is like really a standalone. It's not a duet in the sense of A Summer Like No Other and Always Second Best, where A Summer Like No Other ends on like happy for now, kind of. And then people do want to know what happens next. In Fear Me, Fear Me Not, it ends with the end of the story. And then I lead in with one of the characters that was in the first book, and I'm trying to lead on to the second one. To be fair, most people want to read a different second book after they finish reading Fear Me, Fear Me Not. They want Nadia's story, which is the one I'm currently writing. But at the same time, the read-through is very, very bad. Like, I get a lot of free downloads. The percentage is, it's bad. So I was thinking about putting my Gavert City series in Kindle Unlimited. And the reason why I'm thinking about doing that is because some people might be more likely to borrow the series if it's in Kindle Unlimited. That's my guess. It was doing pretty well when it was in Kindle Unlimited compared to what it's doing wide. But I like being wide with my Elodie Novodetsky pen name. I'm keeping it wide in different languages, but in Italian, for example, the translation, we agreed with the translator that I would put it in KU for the first 6 months and then go wide with it. So, yeah, that's what I'm currently thinking. The chemical engineer was telling me maybe I could put the second one for free, but I also did that at some point. And again, people like it. They enjoy it. Some of it really, some readers really love the books, but it's just not finding a wide audience. Like when I say it's not finding a wide audience, here are a little bit of data to give you an idea of what I mean. If the data on Draft to Digital is correct, between 2018 and 2025, See Me, See Me Not, which is the second one in the series, like has $67.18. That's it. Like $67.18 is what it has brought on, which is nothing in terms of the amount of money I also spent on everything. So, and trust me not, $51.15. Again, to give you an idea on Apple, Fear Me Not. So here I'm taking you with me because I'm currently on Draft to Digital. And if I'm going onto the Apple website and see what the ratings is of Fear Me Not, it has 54 ratings. It's 4.4. Customer reviews are riveting, keeps you on the edge of your seat. A great book with a lot of plot twists. This book was written very well and was a fast-paced book. I will definitely read it over and over again. So, I mean, it is getting good reviews. It's not the point. But then if I go to See Me Not, it has 2 ratings, a 5-star. The price is $3.99. So it's not, on the big end. And then Trust Me Not has no ratings on Apple. So I really don't know. I really don't know what to do on that one, because I cannot run ads, right? I don't necessarily want to do a free, a free Booksy or anything on Fear Me Not, because as I said, the read through is not that great. I could try to maybe change the back end, but I've done that already twice. And I think this time it's really moving. I could try to wait until I have Trust Me Not, that I have Miss Me Not ready, and then figure it out from there if it still doesn't get a lot of read through. But I'm really kind of thinking I should just bite the bullet and put it in KU. So in terms of ranking for Fear Me Not, it's 5,634 free in Kindle Store. I'm not doing any ads to it. It's number 2 in 3 teen and young adult thrillers. The ratings on Amazon, I have like 221 global ratings, 4.2 out of 5. And some of the reviews are great book. I just love this book. It isn't very often that it's written with dual perspective with me author. Great story by a new to me author. Intriguing thriller. Could not put down. I just had to know how it ends. Actually, I know who wrote that one. Thank you again. I think it's good. And then like See Me Not has 22 ratings, 4.2. And then Trust Me Not, 15 ratings, 4.6. So I'm really thinking, and here the cat is eating the dog food like he's not supposed to. So, yeah, just to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what happens when you don't know, when you're trying to figure out how to gain new readership. And I will probably talk about it in the office this morning. I might, because, yeah, in French, I'm probably leaving it right now wide, just because my wide Elodie Novodatsky in French books in general are doing very well. In English, the only one that does very well in Elodie Novodatsky world is A Summer Like No Other, always second best wide. Love in B Minor is the same, has not had really any sales or read through in a while. So that's also frustrating because it's backlist. So I could try to do more backlists. But again, if the read through is not there, there is no point really of me throwing money at the first in series to try to get that going. Again, I could wait until I finish writing the 4th book before making a decision of where to put it. And at the same time, it has been out for so long that does it really make sense for me to or should I just wait and then do a newsletter once I have the 4th book out and advertise the 4th book at the end? It still would not give me a lot of read through for the 2 other ones because yeah, so that's me. thinking about all of that. For my Elodie Now books or my steamy rom-coms, I'm definitely leaving them wide, even in English, because during the holiday season, it does great. And even without being in the holiday season, I get sales on all platforms. Here again, it's wild to me because I get kind of crappy reviews on the first one, Once Upon a Christmas Eve. Like, people like it. It's above a 3, but it's not like, I'm used to having above 4 on my books that I'm releasing. Yeah, I'm used to have above 4 on the books that I'm releasing, but this one has like, I think, a 3.5 or a 3.3, and the same for Definitely Not Lovers, but it's because it ends on a cliffhanger, like a real cliffhanger. There is no happy for now. There's kind of like, it's a real cliffhanger leading into the full price book. So I get why some people are like, well, this one is free, but really it's just like a teaser to the next one, which, to be fair, it is. I needed to write the book because otherwise, like, to write that little novella, because I needed to figure out what their past was. So it was part of my writing process anyway. I did not write it just to write something to put up for sale for free. I needed to write it to actually figure out, which, even if I did write it just so people would get something for free and then get a lead into the story, nothing wrong with that. I feel, because it's part of discovery as well for the readers. I understand that it might not be, when it ends on a cliffhanger, people might be like, well, I don't want to buy the next one, which again, I get. But for me, it's also part of the process of discovering the characters for their second chance. So that one is staying, that series, that pen name is definitely staying wide in English as well. Right now, I'm still thinking out loud whether or not I should put the Gavert City series in KU or not. I'll figure it out. I will keep you updated. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I'm also thinking about doing video podcasting. So basically, especially if I do those very short episodes where I take you behind the scenes of what's going on during my day, like what I'm working on when it comes to self-publishing, not only writing, but everything business related, and some of the questions I'm asking myself, and so on and so forth. I think that maybe I could do that recording on my cell phone as well. The reason why is not because I think you absolutely want to see my face, but maybe some of you, when you're on YouTube, it's actually something you're looking for, more video than just audio. If you're listening to me on Spotify, I think also sometimes Spotify shows the videos. Clearly, I need to do more research. So yeah, so that's a thought. What do you think? Let me know in the comments or by sending me an email at author@gmail.com. Nowodatzki is Nowod as dog, Azkij. And if you want to go onto my website, you can actually get to it thanks to my husband by typing www.dasdog.net. So much easier to spell than Nowodatzki, right? To all writers out there, happy writing, and to everyone, happy reading.